almost lined up, and we're going to come in and let's go and drop bombs. Hello everyone, my name is MrNJersey and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to be doing a little bombing run on an aircraft carrier here in Stormworks. We're going to be answering the question, is it possible to create real bombs here in Stormworks? But before we get started, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget that like and subscribe button and make a little bell icon to be notified I'm uploading content as soon as it gets posted. And while you're watching, let me know your thoughts in the comments below and what else you'd like to see in any of my future videos. So that all said, let's get straight into it and get started with this video. So getting started, in front of me here we have one of Thale's planes, and it's a really good plane. And what we're going to be doing in this mission is we're actually going to be flying this off. We've got a little bit of a mission where we need to fly off. We're going to head over to one of the other bases and we're going to be doing a bombing run. Yes, that's correct, we're going to be doing a bombing run. And we're not going to be just doing any old regular bombs here in Stormworks. We're going to be doing real bombs that actually explode. Now, I've seen a lot of other people going and just placing explosions down. Since we obviously got version 1, we got explosions. I've seen them placing down like, oh yeah, explosion, that's great. But they haven't actually been able to do it with a moving vehicle or with a moving object, like a bomb on a plane, for example. So we've gone and teamed up with a few other people in the community, and we've made a mission here that can actually go and explode bombs off your creation. You can have many bombs, you can have as many little as you want, it's completely up to you. So I've equipped this plane with 2 bombs. You can see there's one on the left and one on the right, and we're going to be dropping it over on a carrier over at a harbor base down there, and I think it's going to be quite fun. And it's not relatively that hard to set up. Once obviously you get up into the Lua scripting and you get everything get going, it's not that bad. So yeah, you know, with the new Lua scripting, pretty much the possibilities are endless here in Stormworks. So let's get this plane all set up and let's start heading over to the north. We're going to go do a bombing run on this airport, or actually on this harbor. So we're in the plane here. Thale's plane is absolutely amazing. It is really good. I've already checked it out in a video before. So we're going to get a few things going. We're going to get arm pylons. We're going to get the starter on. Let's see what else we can get on in the meantime. Let's get some navigation lights on, gun sight on, and cockpit lights on. So you can hear everything is up and running. We are going to get the, let's do parking brake off. And then we're just going to taxi out here a little bit. Taxi out on the runway. So we're just make a nice little bit of a turn here. See the plane turning, and we're just going to taxi out. And then we're going to take off. I don't think we need any flaps. I think we'll have more than enough power to take off here, so we should be fine. So let's just go and line up. A little bit of exhaust in the way, but we should be good. We're going to get the generator on too. Let's generate a little bit of electricity. Ooh, and not miss the runway here. Okay, I'm going to slow down, and we're pretty much straight on the runway from what I can see here. So let's go and increase our throttle. Full power. Go down the runway. Nose is down. Should be able to start lifting off soon. There we go. Back to cruising. And let's go and get our actual landing gear up. So that's going to be 5. So landing gear is going to get folded away. And the harbor base is actually just over there on the horizon. You can just see it. So we're going to start angling in for our attack. Everything else is ready to go as far as I'm aware. We're going to get the generator off. Perfect. Okay, and we're going to keep on going down in that direction. Engine seems fine. Temperature is a little bit hot for my liking, but should be okay. Everything else is pretty much ready and set to go, and we should be coming into this harbor base, and we should be able to see a aircraft carrier down there very shortly. I'm probably going to get our altitude up ever so slightly, seems that we are going to be dropping bombs. The pylons are ready to go. We just need to press 6 to drop the bombs. So let's get a little bit closer here. Start getting ready to go. We should start seeing that aircraft carrier any second now. There we go, so we can see it. So we're going to start bringing ourselves down here, start getting ourselves lined up for that carrier. As you can see, it's just over there. We're almost lined up, and we're going to come in and let's go and drop bombs. And you can see the explosion just went. Oh my word. Okay, so you can see the explosion just went. That aircraft carrier is on fire. It is damaged. We have just done a successful bombing run on that carrier. Let's go back to base. Let's go and rearm this get some more bombs, we'll come back and we'll finish that aircraft carrier off. And yeah, man, this is so much fun. With the Lua scripting, you can create pretty much anything you want to. Obviously, as long as you have it in game and it already exists, you can make the missions do anything you need to. Let's go and get our landing gear down here, because we are going to come in for a landing very shortly. Do we have any flaps? We don't have any flaps as far as oh, there we go. Flaps for landing and takeoff. Okay, cool. So we'll get our flaps on just for landing here very shortly. We'll come in. Should be quite nice and smooth, and then we'll rearm, get some more bombs on this, and we'll come back and do another run on that. This is really fun. Can really do some cool missions with this, and it's not just placing it down with a mission, you know, saying, oh, I want an explosive. I could drop these bombs anywhere in Stormworks and it would still do the explosion, which is really cool. Okay, so we're just coming up here. We need to go a little bit to the right, and let's start decreasing our throttle ever so slightly. Bring the nose up, throttle down, nose up, down, throttle. Cool. Okay, and let's go and just taxi in here, and then I'm just going to go and respawn this in, and we're going to re-equip it with some more bombs here. Okay, cool. Stop it off and I'm going to respawn this. Okay, so we've just re-equipped the plane with some more bombs, so we're going to jump back into it right now. Let's quickly get into it. We're going to head off for our next run. So we're going to get a arm pilot on, starter on. We're going to get our landing light, actually no, navigation lights, cockpit lights on, gun sight on. To close the canopy up, get our brakes off, which is 4. Increase our throttle here. Let's do a little bit of a taxi out again. Flaps, we don't need flaps for takeoff at the moment. We have enough power in the engine, which is good. Let's do a little bit of a taxi here. We'll increase our throttle again once we get to the end of the runway. And then we'll take off and head towards the harbor base now. So let's get straightened up. There we go. Full throttle. Keep it trying, keep it a little bit straight here. Nose up, throttle down, keep ourselves going. Nice. Get the landing gear up too before we forget. Pylons are armed, 6 to drop bombs, and we're just gonna go straight back towards that harbor base and do the next drop. So engine seems to be overheating ever so slightly, but hopefully that will drop down in a few seconds. There we go, it's starting to drop. So we are getting good. So let's keep on going here. And we're just going to go and do the second bombing run on the carrier, and that should hopefully be enough to sink it, which is going to be so good. You really do some really fun missions here now with Lua scripting. Okay, so we're going to head in here, we're getting a little bit close, which is perfect. It's waiting to get visual sight on the carrier again. Should be any second now. It takes a few seconds for it to load in Stormworks as we used to, but once it's loaded in, it's good. There we go. It's loaded in. For some reason, it looks like it's triggered an explosion again, which is quite interesting. But let's go in. Let's get ourselves all lined up here. And then we can go and let's do drop bombs. Oh, there we go. Another round of bombs just gone and dropped. Awesome. Okay. Let's go back. What I want to do is I want to re-equip this one more time, and then I want to go and actually just drop bombs in a random location, just so you guys can see that the bombs are the one thing that are actually doing the explosion and not just the carrier down there. So we're going to go back to base. I'm going to respawn this in, and then we'll go and drop bombs somewhere random in the world. Okay, so we're just heading towards the mountain range here. I'm just going to try and grab a little bit of altitude. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a nosedive, and then we're going to drop the bombs probably somewhere in the trees there and see what happens. Now we could do some bombing runs on bases, airports, pretty much anything we wanted to. And that's the really cool thing, is that with the actual explosives inside the bombs and not just placed with a mission, works really well. So let's go and drop the bombs here. So we're going to go down, 6 to drop bombs. Bombs are dropped. Let's keep an eye on them. Oh, there we go. We just got 2 explosions that just went. Oh man, now it's going to create a huge forest fire. That is cool. Yeah, I would love to do some more missions with this. Definitely think I'm going to be doing some more videos on these explosions. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you want to see some more explosion missions, from dropping bombs to missiles to different things here in Stormworks? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, I hope you have enjoyed this and found some entertaining and informative as always. And we'll see you in the next one.